Hello everyone. So today in this video we'll go over another problem from LeetCode. The problem name is best sightseeing pair. Cool. So let us go over the problem statement first. It states that you are given an integer array values where the value of I represent the value of the ith sightseeing spot. So there are n sightseeing spots and every sightseeing spot has some value associated to that. Cool. Now two sightseeing spot I and j have a distance between them, that is the j minus sign, that is the difference between them. The index difference between these two spots is the distance between them. Cool, fine. Now the score of a pair, so you have to choose a pair, and the score for two sightseeing pair is equal to value of I plus value of j plus the distance between them, that is I minus j. Cool. Now that is the sum of the values of the sightseeing spot minus the distance between them. Cool. Return the maximum score of a pair of sightseeing spots. So you have to find out a pair such that choosing that pair maximize your total sightseeing score. Cool. Now, if you are finding out a pair, the best way is to do a brute force approach for choosing every possible pair and finding out the sightseeing score and then maximizing the answer. But as you can see, the length of this val's vector is up to 10 to the power 5. 5 into 10 to the power 5. And if you do an O of n square to that, it will go out of like time complexity error. So it means that it will go time bound. Like it will give it to you in simple terms. So it will not be solved using like O of n square approach. So how you can do that? In such type of problems in which you are given some equation, because like you have to maximize the score, which is fine, but you are given some sort of equation like values of I plus values of j plus I minus j. So try to encapsulate all the terms of one type on the one side and the other type of one other side. So what I'm trying to say is that the equation is like this: value of I plus value of j plus I minus j. So why not think over it in like this terms: value of I plus I plus value of j minus j. Now I have two terms and I want to maximize my total score. If I want to maximize my total score, I have to maximize this term as well as this term, and I have to find out a pair. Now I have a vector that has different like array elements. Now let us take some example. Let us take the first example: 81526. 81526. Let us remove the last two blocks. Cool. Now how you can think over a certain approach for solving out this problem. What you can see here is that I want to maximize this term as well as this term. Cool. Now value of I know the value of I know I also. I is the index at this point. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. Now if I want to maximize this value, what I'll do, I can keep track of a variable such that I have a variable like 1 and the other one is 2. So I have two pairs, 1 and 2, like two elements in a pair, 1 and 2, and the first one is just storing out. So what you can do is like you can make a DP table or like any table for storing out. So if you're choosing a pair, so let's say I'm choosing a pair like this and this. So this is the left pair and this is the right value of the pair. So if I'm choosing this, if I'm always thinking about the right one, the left one is always on the left. So what I'm talking about here is that I can store out the value of I plus I, what is the maximum value till this current point. So let's say that this is 8 plus 0. This is 1 plus 1. But 1 plus 1 gives you 2. So maximum value I plus I till this point is 8 only. Because I will take the maximum of the previous element and the current element. So this table, this DP table, stores the maximum value of I plus I till this current ith value. So let's say that it is 8 again. Then it turns out to be 5 plus 2, that is 7, but still it is 8. Cool. Now 3 plus 2, that is 5, still it is 8. 6 plus 4, it is 10. So it will become greater, so it will be 10. So it means that till this point also, if you choose some value, the value 5 plus I is 8 only. Cool, that's the maximum value. Now I have this GP table. Now what I can do here is I have to just maximize this part, this value also. So what I can do here is that value of j minus j. And if I'm talking about, you can also calculate like this also, value of j minus j for every position. For every position, calculate value of j minus j. And what I can do here is that, let's say that I'm iterating over this value of j minus j from left to right. For a particular value of j minus j, I know that till this point, the maximum of value of I plus I is some element to the right and the value I know. And thus what I can take here is that I can just make a pair out of that. I know the value of j minus j, I know the value of I plus I. So they can match up to make a pair, and that's the answer. I can find out the pair for that particular answer and maximize over all the values. So it means that I'm only doing a for loop only. I've calculated a for loop using a DP table, and then I'm doing another for loop for value of j minus j. But for that j minus j, I have stored value of I plus I till that point. So that will form a pair because I want to maximize both of these terms. Cool. So that's the logic for this problem. Let's move down to the code part now. I haven't made a DP table because this value can be calculated on a go also. Like you can make a DP table for storing out this value, but I know that I can also make a variable because I have to make two for loops. So instead of that, I can do in one for loop also. What I've taken here is that maxi is storing out maximum possible answer. By maximum possible answer is that what is the maximum till now. So this DP table, you can make this DP table. I have used maxi here. Maxi is storing out this value for the current I. So for the 0th position, it is a of 0 plus 0. So for the second position, it is a of 1 plus 1. What I have told you. This is the vector a. So a of 0 plus 0. A of 1 plus 1. Cool. This is maxi. Answer is the final answer. The pair sum. Cool. And what I'm doing here is iterating over this pairs from left to right. So I have to maximize my answer, pair sum. So answer is maximum of answer plus what is the pair sum. The maximum till now is maxi plus a of j minus j now. So I'm talking about I, so a of I minus I. So these two terms are added. Maximum is actually the maximum of a of I plus I, which I've told you till that point, and maximum of this element is a of j minus j. So if you add both of these terms, that is the total side scheme score. I want to maximize this with the answer. And because I'm on current I have to also update my maximum because maxi of I is storing out the maximum of ai plus I till this particular I. You can make a DP table also, no problem. But I'm using variable, so I have to also update my maxi of I. So maxi of I is maximum of maxi plus the current a of I plus I. So you have to update this maxi also. In the end, answer is storing out the maximum possible side scheme score for a pair because I'm storing the pair sum and just return that answer. So I hope you understand the logic and the code part for this problem. Coming down to the space complexity, it is like I haven't made any like extra DP table, so it's like O of 1. Though I'm sending A, but the A is sending through the function call. Okay, I'm not creating anything here. So it's like only constant variables. Cool. So it is like O of 1 only if you're talking about the function call only. And time complexity is equal to O of n because we are just doing a for loop. Cool. So that's the whole logic and the code part for this problem. I hope you understand it. If you still have any doubts, you can mention down. Thank you for watching this video. I will see you next one. Till then, keep coding and bye.